Hello everyone, this is Mahay over here at Sacred Kernel. I'm coming back at you with a Next72, and this one is for Lightworkers, for the Lightworker Collective. So if you identify as such, then please continue watching. All right, let's jump into our day one. And by the way, Oracle cards up here, this is kind of like advice from Spirit, something to keep in mind. Tarot for tone of the day, and then these playing cards for something to look out for, okay? All right. Polar Bear, Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Look at the soul. Look at the soul in this polar bear. I just love this card so much. I love the feathers on it. I love the tribal feel of it, you know, for as cold as the environment for polar bears is, doesn't this card give you a sense of that warm glow of the fire, like the warmth and the coziness too, you know? Yeah, it's the internal light that's the glow. Okay. Tone of the day, 9 of Wands. Ooh, 7 of Pentacles. 4 of Hearts. 8 of Hearts. Wow, look at all these hearts. All right, let's break it down. Tone of the day, we have the 9 of Wands. This is you feeling your power, feeling like you have been a challenger or have been challenged time and time again, yet here you stand, okay? You don't have a full wreath yet, right? That victory wreath, but these are your conquests together. Look at all of this. You've accomplished so much, and you're still ready to keep battling. This is a wonderful energy, but look at the sun peeking out over the horizons. It's like, you know, you've battled a lot already, and here you are standing strong, feeling, you know, like you leveled up quite a bit from it. But Spirit is trying to tell you that, look, the end of the battle is coming on the horizon. The 7 of Pentacles, this is definitely like, do you see how they're all in the nest, and then there's like a nice little like bing, like a boom, decked right on top. This card is really like you reap what you sow card. Okay, all of these pentacles had to be collected to be here in this tree. Okay, do you see any pentacles? Do you see any abundance, any flowers, any leaves, any life on this tree? No. Okay, no. This bird, this wonderful soul had to go out there and put all of these things together, these sticks and these twigs, all of it. The tone of this day is you really kind of acknowledging how far you've come. Okay, you've come a long way, and you're not done yet. You know, you're not done. You're ready to keep going, but it's not like you're like, oh, when's it gonna be over? Like, no, you're really feeling your strength and your power and everything that you've built, and that's wonderful. Spirit's advice to remember, you carry the shaman within. Embrace your psychic abilities. Okay, have faith when you face adversity. Yeah, the war is not over, but you keep winning battle after battle after battle, and you keep building, like plucking those little coins and putting them away, stashing them away. So this is actually a really wonderful and encouraging energy from Spirit on this day. And then right down here, let's analyze this moment. So the 4 of Hearts, this is like travel. Okay, there's some sort of change, or maybe a travel coming, a trip. Maybe if you're, you know, traveling for the holidays, it is the time for that. This is a timeless reading, of course, but I mean, where I am right now on this day, we are very close to travel holiday season. So, you know, it could be that you are getting yourself mentally prepared for a journey or for an excursion. 8 of Hearts, this is an invitation or a visitor. Maybe someone's coming to visit you. And then the 7, this is like broken promises. This card is like Because if you look at the sevens, just kind of see how the big clump and then the two that are separated, there's an imbalance in this card because we're talking about hearts. It's typically emotional. So there's something here. You're If there's like family that you're visiting, and you're worried about how the conversation's going to go with this family member or these family members, Spirit's trying to tell you that you can go ahead and relax a little bit and be optimistic about this particular situation, because it's not as bad as it once was, or as you might think it is. Okay? I am kind of like, as I'm putting it all together, it really feels like you may be going on a trip, or anticipating meeting someone coming through. Maybe they invited you somewhere, but you're a little concerned about how well this interaction is going to go. So you're kind of just taking a moment, taking a step back to recalibrate, recenter yourself, acknowledge how far you've come, kind of re-strengthen your bond with Spirit. And Spirit is absolutely encouraging that by telling you to take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. That says it all right there. Okay, let's get into the day 2. Day 2, Lynx, Keeper of Secrets. Oh, look at you, you mystic with your secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. A little cheeky grin on that lynx. It's like, I have a secret. I love it. Okay. The Ten of Wands, Hermit in reverse. Jack of Clubs. Okay. Let's break down the day first. Let's get into that first. So, the Ten of Wands energy is you moving forward, but acknowledging that a situation is a little less than ideal, but you can't keep thinking about it forever. You can't keep analyzing it, stuck in analysis paralysis forever. Eventually, you gotta act on it, okay? And you don't have to throw it all out there, just going back to the Keeper of Secrets energy, right? Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see other secrets and keep them sacred. So what I'm feeling for the energy of the day, especially with this advice, especially coming off of yesterday, is that you're embarking on this leap of faith, okay? But you acknowledge that you've grown to the point where you realize that you can't just, throw everything out there. You got to keep some things to yourself, because not only does that help spare you, but it also is an act of kindness to your counterpart, whoever you're interacting with, because they're a person too, right? Everybody's their own person, and no one is perfect, right? So they're already stuck in their own head with all their stuff too. So now you're going to throw out all of your everything, just bear it all out there and then put that on them. Like, you could do that, and there's some people that can handle that just fine, but most people cannot handle that just fine. Most people need a little bit of they need a warm up to get all of someone else, right? So just bear in mind that you should stay grounded, ground yourself, maybe do some meditation so that you're really kind of in tune with your desires and your actions and your communication skills. That way you can discern how much is too much, how much of yourself is worth it in this particular situation, and how much seems to be like a bit of an imbalance here. But overall, you are, I feel you with the intention of listening to your intuition. And that is why you're advancing despite, concerns. Like, this is you looking at the mundane world, the real world, acknowledging that there may be some issues, but you're picking them all up and there you are flying with them, okay? This is you having faith in spirit. You're saying, if I was not a spiritual person, this would be enough for me to look the other way. But because I'm having faith in spirit, I'm picking up this challenge and I'm going to, I'm going to face it head on. I'm going to acknowledge it. We're going to process this. The Hermit card, is like really that period of contemplation, but in reverse, it really feels like this is you feeling that fire under your butt, like you can't keep thinking about it forever. The opportunity will not stay forever. You need to take a leap of faith in spirit if you really want to see the reward. Like, stop second guessing it, Just know that you've grown enough. You have grown enough. You've gone through the trials. Do you see this? You're battle hardened. You've gone through the trials that now trust your intuition. You have the discernment, of what to reveal and when. Eventually it will be all of it. Or, I don't know, maybe it won't be if the relationship doesn't work out, if the counterpart isn't fulfilling their end of their contract or fulfilling their role, or even if they are. Sometimes, people are supposed to be karmics, but anyway, I digress. The point is that you have the discernment to know, to trust your intuition, to know what is the appropriate information to reveal and when, and also to acknowledge when something is right for you, worth pursuing, and when to just lay down those sticks. You're trusting your intuition right now, right? You carry the shaman within. You're embracing your psychic abilities from spirit. Spirit's telling you to pursue this despite this mundane issue, because, this could be anything. It could be, your hours are different from your counterpart's hours. And so that just means you guys got to change a different shift, or maybe someone's not happy in their job anyway, so they get a new job. And that's, that's mundane stuff that can be changed. It can be modified. Most people don't stay in the same job forever, or in the same house forever, Some people do, but it's like a lot of people don't. So if it's something like that is holding you back from, eternal happiness, then that's something you need to analyze in yourself. Maybe that's just you not really wanting to put in the effort to achieve that goal. That's free will. That's up to you. Jack of Clubs here. This is a friend, a good friend. Typically someone with darker hair, so maybe a younger person or just someone with dark hair. A good friend. So this friend is coming at you with a gift. And it could be an actual gift. It could be an actual gift like money or a present or an opportunity, but it could also come in the way of a lead or information, or, like a business partnership, or, even this could be this relationship that you're trying to pursue here. But either way, look out for this trusted friend, dark-haired friend, to come in with some positive energy for you. Could be some support that you need on this day. Or maybe this person is going to reveal a secret, some helpful information, to kind of break you out of this analysis paralysis. Okay. And then we have our day 3, Lion, higher calling. How appropriate. How appropriate are these oracle cards for a light worker, eh? Mystic, keeper of secrets, higher calling, and of course lion being my favorite animal. We have the 9 of spades. We got the 3 of spades. And we got the king of clubs. Okay, well, let's get into the advice. So Spirit's advice for the day, something to bear in mind. Lion higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. And the lion tribe is actually called a pride, which I think we can acknowledge as like another layer of spirit support for you, that your tribe, your pride, right? Your courage and your pride. I really love them so much. All right. Okay. The energy of the day. The energy of the day. So here you are pursuing this per your intuition, per guidance from spirit. Here you are doing that. The 3 of Wands energy I'm picking up is like you have been, out at sea for quite some time. And then here you are looking out over the horizon, looking at that guiding star, thinking, geez, it's been a long time since I went home. Gee, it sure would be nice to curl up by the hearth again. Gee, I wonder how everyone's doing at home. Like this is you, out there doing your battles and stuff, but really feeling like the urge to go back home. But what do we have here at home, right? It looks like just some challenges with the people that are there. The word deceit is like coming in my head, but I really don't feel like it's like someone lying to your face. I really feel like it's like, there's a mismatch between the tone of the environment and like what your intuition is telling you. Kind of like if you're there and, you're at like a dinner party, okay, and you don't know anyone there, and that the host invited you just out of politeness, but you haven't spoken to them in a long time, but you're there because it's like, social, it's like expected of you socially, like you've been long enough for, like it's like the pressure of it, right? But you go there and it's like you can tell that they, don't really want you there. They invited you there out of politeness, and you don't really want to be there. Maybe you did want to be there, but it's like that awkwardness where it's like, why are you smiling at me? Why did you invite me here? Why are you insisting that I stay when clearly you don't feel that way? Why are you putting up this front of it? So there could be this sense of like, maybe if you're traveling home for the holidays, or you're visiting family members, or you're visiting someone soon, and it's something like, you haven't spoken to this person or these people in a while. It could be something like that, where it's like you're feeling like, I really actually do kind of, especially with all these waves of emotion and like the longing of this, it feels like you're coming into the situation wanting to rekindle the connection, and this group is coming in and they're just kind of feeling suspicious still, or they still have a grudge, or there's something that's like, creating a blockage between this, smoothing over, taking all this water and putting it under the bridge kind of feeling. And then something to look out for the day, we have the 9 of clubs. This is an anxiety card. It's typically like, I think of it like the 9 of swords in the traditional tarot deck. So it's really based on that. Then we have the 3 of spades. This is kind of like concern for like backstabbing or deceit or infidelity. And then we have the King of Clubs. This King of Clubs is like an older, dark-haired male, someone strong. Kind of think of like someone a little bit influential, like a boss or a father figure or something like that, but someone with dark hair, a dark-haired person. So really what I'm feeling is that some of this deceit, some of this gossip, some of this suspicion that's tainting the purity of this reunion attempt. I'm not saying it's tainting the purity of the reunion period, but just it's kind of giving this like false start, right? You got one person coming in with good intentions, and then you got someone else who's still harboring resentment. Like, that's not going to be fair. That's not a fair exchange here. But anyway, what I think this is about, what the suspicion is based off of a concern for infidelity. All right. Maybe someone is, this person, this influential dark-haired male is, planting seeds of doubt in the connection, or maybe gossiping about infidelity, just to try and like pick away at this connection. However, right, we want to remember Spirit's advice, which is let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. You have within you all the courage you need, and the card is called Higher Calling. To me, especially in the context of everything, this is Spirit telling you, like, yes, you acknowledge that this challenge is a real challenge. There's something that needs to be overcome, but you have everything that you need. You have all the tools. You're a mystic. You're a shaman. You are highly intuitive as a light worker, especially. You're highly intuitive, maybe empathetic. You're an empath as well. You can see the truth. You're tapped in to Spirit. So as long as you're able to stay grounded and stay, confident in your connection with Spirit, you will be able to overcome this. And this is just a gentle warning here that there are individuals out there that are, trying to put some, shade on your name, but listen, some disrespect on your name, but you can absolutely overcome that with the light you carry inside of you. Just remember, like when people do this kind of stuff, right? Especially when it's like this kind of situation where you're going back to something, this is coming from a place of hurt. If you can acknowledge what you've done, if you can acknowledge how far you've come, and maybe your own like negative karmic influence on the situation, it becomes a lot easier to understand why someone might be suspicious for this reunion. But the fact that the reunion is even happening is something to be grateful for, right? This person may have concern and suspicion, but they're still participating in this situation. And that is your in. That is when you can use your, spirit-given gifts. Spirit-given gifts. Have faith when you face adversity. You're blessed, you're protected, you're chosen, you're a light worker, right? Trust your intuition as the keeper of secrets. Trust your knowing. It says right here, trust your knowing. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. There's no amount of lies or deceit or worry or any of that can hide the fact that you are a being of light. As long as you keep walking in the path of light, everyone will see it. This person probably just hasn't seen you yet. Like, they're still worried about it because you haven't actually met them. But as soon as you see them again, you very well might just like remind them of your light, and they're going to be like, oh my God, why was I even thinking that? And they'll realize that, that maybe that there's an error in their thinking, and recalibrate then. But this is what to bear in mind for the next 72 hours. So hopefully this helps give you some inspiration. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great next 72. Bye.